Something felt different this morning. I opened up the curtains before the clock could tell me to. Put some music in the kitchen, found myself humming along to the same old cup, the same old table, same tree outside my window frame. Nothing really looked much different still, something wasn't quite the same. Maybe I've been waiting for a thunderclap when you were growing. Something small, something new is starting. I can feel it in the little things. Nothing loud or dazzling, just a change I almost didn't see. The door is still the same, but I wanna walk outside. Something new is starting, maybe it's starting in me. I took the longer way this morning just because the air felt good. Stopped to watch a little sparrow doing nothing like I should. There's a corner by the garden where the ground was bare last week. Now a stubborn little flower has decided it should be seen. Maybe new doesn't arrive all at once with flashing lights. Something new is starting, I can feel it in the little things. Nothing loud or dazzling, just a change I almost didn't see. The door is still the same, but I wanna walk outside. Something new is starting, maybe it's starting in me. Let them stretch a little toward the light. I don't need to know the ending, I don't need the whole thing now. If you're making something new here, I don't wanna miss it somehow. Something new is starting, now I see it in the little things. A little more believing, a little less afraid to dream. The world may look the same, changed inside. Something new is starting, and I think I'm ready this time. Something new, something new, something new, something new. I almost missed it, but there it is. The road went dark before I noticed. Evening settled in too fast. I kept waiting for a window, for a little light to ask, where are we going? How much farther? Shouldn't I know something by now? But the night just kept its secrets, and you stayed with me somehow. No sign, no answer, still I'm not alone. Even without the lights, I know enough to follow. Even when tonight won't tell me about tomorrow, I don't need to see every step in front of me. Even without the lights, I still know who walks with me. There are nights when every question seems to put on heavier shoes. Every possibility gets louder when there's nothing else to do. So I stopped asking the darkness to explain what it can't see, and listen for the quiet footsteps keeping pace beside me. No map, no morning yet, but I know even without the lights, I know enough to follow. Even when tonight won't tell me about tomorrow. I don't need to see every step in front of me. Even without the lights, I still know who walks with me. Showing miles and miles ahead. Maybe sometimes it's just knowing who is walking where I tread. So let tomorrow keep its secrets, let the stars stay out of sight. I have known you in the daylight, I can trust you in the night. Even without the lights, I don't have to fear tomorrow. Even when the road disappears into the shadows, I don't need to know where every turning leads. Even without the lights, I still know who walks with me. I can't see far, but I can keep walking. I was so afraid. I remember losing sleep over words somebody said. Turned a 5-minute conversation into 3 weeks in my head. Had a dozen little endings for a story not begun. I could make a whole disaster out of almost anything. Then morning came, the sky stayed blue, and somehow so did you. Why was I so afraid? Look at me standing here. All of those things that kept me awake never got the final say. You were bigger than the noise, closer than the fear. Why was I so afraid? You were always here. I gave strangers too much power, let their faces set my worth. Took one closed door as evidence I'd somehow lost my place on earth. Now it almost makes me smile how convincing fear can be. It talks like it knows everything, it knows so little really. Let it talk, I've heard enough, I know who comforts me. Why was I so afraid? Look at me standing here. All of those things that kept me awake never got the final say. You were bigger than the noise, closer than the fear. Why was I so afraid? You were always here. Fear can wear a very nice suit, sound important, speak with charm, make a rumor feel like thunder, make a question feel like harm. But it doesn't know tomorrow, and it never knew my name. You have helped me through enough nights not to trust it quite the same. Why was I so afraid? I'm still standing here. Some things went wrong, some things went right, and somehow I survived. You were bigger than the voices, closer every year. Why was I so afraid? You were always here, always here, always here. Fear talks a lot, doesn't it? I didn't have the strength to come looking. I left the curtains closed till noon. Didn't answer when they knocked. There was laundry on the armchair, and the hands had left the clock. I wasn't angry, wasn't crying, didn't have much left to say. I just sat beside the window and let half the day slip away. I thought prayer meant coming closer. I had nowhere left to go. You came down to my room, sat with me in the quiet, didn't ask me to get up, didn't tell me I should try. I thought I'd have to reach you, but you were already near. You came down to my room and you stayed with me here. There was dust along the bookshelf, one cold cup beside the bed. All the words I'd normally give you wouldn't organize themselves, so I offered you the silence and the little that remained. Funny how I thought you needed something better than my name. No perfect words, no lifted hands, still you understood. You came down to my room, sat with me in the quiet, didn't ask me to get up, didn't tell me I should try. I thought I'd have to reach you, but you were already near. You came down to my room and you stayed with me here. You are higher than the heavens, still you notice one small chair, one tired heart behind a doorway, one unfinished little prayer. Maybe holy isn't distant, maybe mercy comes this near, close enough to share the silence, close enough to meet me here. You came down to my room, found me there in the quiet. You didn't hurry my healing, didn't turn away your eyes. I thought I'd have to find you somewhere far beyond my fear, but you came down to my room and you stayed right here. I didn't climb, you came near. Wait, I think I'm smiling again. I caught myself singing while I watered all the plants, burned one piece of toast and didn't even call it bad. The neighbor's dog was barking like he had important news, and for once in Instead of closing up the window, I laughed and listened too. When did the room get lighter? When did I start looking up? I think I'm smiling again. Didn't even notice when it happened. Somewhere between yesterday and this ordinary morning, nothing suddenly became perfect, but something in me changed. I think I'm smiling again, and it feels good to say. Saving for someday. Took my coffee to the garden, though the chair was still damp from rain. Someone waved across the pathway, and I waved a little too long. Funny how a heart remembers what to do when joy comes home. No fireworks, no grand parade, just joy finding its way. I think I'm smiling again. Didn't even notice when it happened. This ordinary morning, nothing suddenly became perfect, but something in me changed. I think I'm smiling again, and it feels good to say. Didn't paint the whole sky blue. You just stayed through every season till I started seeing you. In the coffee, in the sunlight, in the flowers by the gate. Maybe joy wasn't running late. Maybe joy just knew to wait. I think I'm smiling again, and this time I finally noticed there's a little more inside my heart for hope. Nothing suddenly became perfect, I just don't need it to.